Hi, welcome back to Therapy Designs. If you're new to this channel, my name is Kelly, and this channel is all about teaching you how to create print-on-demand designs that sell. And be sure to stay tuned till the end of the video because I have another 5 bonus niches for you. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I created this design right here and talk just a little bit about some of the kind of custom or personalized designs that you can sell on Etsy. Personalized stuff always, does really well. And so if we're doing things like birthday shirts or birth year shirts, you could, like you would do on Amazon, literally create 100 different listings, each one with a different year on it. Or on Etsy, you can just create one listing and have them specify the year that they want, and that is a lot easier. So I do have this on Amazon, and I do have all the different versions up on Amazon, but on Etsy, I just have the one version up, and then the person can go ahead and select what year they want. And so this is my listing, right? We can see this, my made in 1995 shirt, my customizable birthday shirt, retro vintage 90s shirt, 90s nostalgia shirt, 1995 30th birthday gift, best of 1995 shirt, right? And you can select the colors here. I try not to include too many colors because people can get overwhelmed if there are a ton of colors. So usually I'm going to go with these because these are the ones that tend to sell the best anyways, which is the black, the navy, the dark heather, a sports gray, and a white. And of course it has to look good with your design too. And then size, obviously I've got my size options here, your quantity, and add personalization. It says optional because I guess if you were just going to buy the 1995 shirt, you wouldn't need to personalize it, but otherwise you can click here and you can enter the year you want, example 1999 or whenever. And so that is how I go about selling these customizable shirts. And you can see my thumbnails. So I try to include thumbnails in every color so that they know what the design will look like on that color. And then I also try to choose the flat ones and the lifestyle ones because I want them to know how the fit will look on both, a man or a woman if, it's a design that's appropriate for either sex. So sometimes you'll have a design that's just meant for women or just meant for men. But if it's something like this where either could wear it, I do try to include mock-ups here of both of the genders. So there's a guy wearing the shirt. There's another flat mock-up in the navy right there. Here I've got a woman wearing the shirt, so you can see how that would look. My heather mock-up. And so we can see it on the different colors. Again, made in 94 there. Another mock-up there. And then, of course, I always put the size chart in there. You do want to include the size chart because I have to know what size to order. So anyways, that is my listing. I'm going to show you guys how I created this design here and how, when I get an order in, and I did, just sell this shirt the other day, so I did just do this so you can see pretty easily. But let's go ahead, jump over to Canva. And I'm going to start by going to custom size. So on the right-hand side of the page where it says custom size, click that. I design all of my clothing using 4500 by 5400 pixels. It is the standard t-shirt size for Amazon merch, and it is the most versatile across different platforms too. So I start there. Now, typically I'll optimize my designs for the darker colors. So usually I'm going to go ahead and just select black as my background color. Now this one can go on black or white because it's using bright colors, so it doesn't really matter. And so what we're going to do is start picking some 90s stuff. Now, if I was doing this for the 70s or the 60s or the 50s, I might have chosen different graphics. So really this design was made for the 1990s. I mean, I suppose somebody could have personalized it with, 1964, but it probably wouldn't have looked right because those weren't really the 60s colors, right? So you could do this per decade if you wanted to, but let's go ahead, go up to elements. And I searched just for 90s. So you can do 90s, go to graphics. And what we can see is all the stuff that was in the 90s. It's going to give you obviously different things you can use like that, but it's also going to give you ideas of the colors. So you can see what the different colors could be as well. And so you can start selecting and layering any of these that you wanted to. And so it's really easy kind of to do some of this would be to do something like this and just start some layering. And I don't remember the exact ones that I used for that design. Obviously, there's tons. Oops, sale. But I did, you know, overlap some of these things here, and I did it kind of in a way. Oops. Something like that, change up some of the colors. And so, you know, you can just sort of see some of the different things. Here's some outline ones that kind of look cool. Maybe something like that. And what I would do would be go ahead and send that one to the back. Okay, this color here, I might go with a bright yellow or something. So I can choose any kind of colors that I want for this. Is that going to let me change the color? Maybe this one won't. No, I don't think this one lets me change the color. Does that one let me change the color? Oh, it does. Okay, let's go with this one. So let's go with maybe a bright yellow for this one. Maybe a bright yellow for that one. It's not going to let me change all the colors on that one. That's okay. We'll stick with this. And maybe I'll angle it. Something there. Maybe I'll send this one all the way to the back. And so you can see how I'm doing this. I'm just kind of, you know, throwing different design things up there. And so you can use anything that you want. You can use all different kinds of just shapes, graphics, whatever. Oops. Maybe I go with some of the purples here. So maybe some sort of a purple might look cool. Maybe the black, I make that yellow. And maybe I take this and send it to the back. So I hit Control on my left bracket and I can send that all the way to the back. And so you can see how I can just start kind of throwing things on here. I don't want to spend forever. Again, you can play with this a long time, but once you get it the way that you want it, it's going to be set moving forward. So you won't have to keep changing it over and over and over again. Okay, so I played with it for a while, kind of played with overlapping triangles and shapes and all of that. I ended up doing this, which is what I have in the design that I showed you. So this was the overlap look that we had. And then from here, what we're going to do is add the text. So I'm going to go ahead, hit T on my keyboard. That's going to pull up a text box. We'll go ahead and make that text nice and big here. Now the top part was just going to say made in. So made in. And that's going to be nice and big across the top. And of course, we did this in sort of a teal color with a purplish outline. Again, you can use any colors you want. For this design style, we were going with something, you know, obviously bright. So actually, I wanted the teal there. And so that teal looks kind of cool. And then the effects, I went ahead, throw the shadow on. And maybe the effects, we go with one of the purples here, maybe the darker purple. So just depending on what you want to do, I can lose the transparency, bring that right up. Again, I can play with the offset and the direction, but so far this is pretty good. So I do my made in nice and big across the top like this. And then all we need is going to be the year. Now, by the way, this font is Zing Rust base. Now you can use anything you wanted to. So this one just had that little textured look to get sort of the colors popping through, but you can use any font that you want that makes sense as long as it's easy to read. You know, it should be nice and clear. So we're going to pull up one more text box, hitting T on our keyboard. Oops, go back here. Just going to hit it really small for some reason. Here we go. And so this one, we're going to pick our year. So our example year, this is obviously customizable, so they can select any year that they want. But when I pick my thumbnail year, I usually do it something that it's going to be somebody's, like, let's say 30th birthday, like one of the big birthdays that people might be shopping for. So if you're looking for like their 30th birthday and this is 2025, I'm going to make this 1995. So you can do any of them that you want, but if you do it to go with some of the bigger birthdays, it's going to be something that's going to stand out a little bit more. And so again, I can make that nice and big, center this one in the page, something like that. Now we're going to have to select colors here. Again, something nice and bright. So I think I was going to go with that bright yellow, that was going to really stand out. And so you can see how that really pops. And then I was going to go ahead, effects. Let's go ahead, drop the shadow on this one too. And again, I made that shadow a nice purple color. And I'm going to get rid of the transparency so that that pops. And so you can see how that looks there. I can keep that font or I can do a different font. I believe in the example I showed you, I did a different font here. So I used one called Intro Rust, which was just another one that kind of had sort of a, it's not really grungy, but it's got sort of an uneven edge. So if you look, the edge isn't like perfectly smooth. But this was big, it bold, it stands out right. It stands out right. So there you go. There is the design. So now what we would do is I'm going to download this. So I would call this my made in. So I'm made in 1995, right? And I'm just going to put like neon because it's that really bright color. You can go to share, we can go to download. You want it to be a transparent background. You want it to be a PNG. If you have more than one page up, by the way, just make sure you select the page that you're on, hit done and hit download, and then it's ready to go. So at this point now we could take this design and we could upload it to Amazon Merch. We could upload it to a print platform like Printful or Printify that's integrated with our Etsy shop. Now, when I get an order and it's for a different year, so let's say somebody said, you know, they did their customization and they wanted it to say 1992. Well, it's easy if I just already have all of these made, by the way. But if I didn't, I would just have to go back to this design. And all I would do then would be to duplicate it. So I open up another page. And then I'm just going to change 95 to 92. Change the title here to 92. And then I would go to whatever platform I was using. So let's say it was Printful. I would find that order. And what I'll do is edit the order and just change out the print file. So it's really quick and easy to do. So that's all there is to it. You change out the print file and then you go ahead and submit the order, and then they'll make it with the new customization on there. And so as long as you have these titled, you know, in a way that makes it easy to find, even if you've got thousands of designs, which I do on Canva, I can just do a quick search through you know, through all of my designs and find what I want. That, you know, so I've got lots of different customized things available. And so if I need to find the original template, I just do a search for it. And so as long as it's titled, you know, pretty easily, it's pretty easy to find. And, you know, that's really all there is to it. So super fun, easy design. And again, this one was made for the 90s, but there's nothing that would stop you from doing something like this for all of the different decades, just using, you know, whatever the colors are for that specific decade. So if I was to go to elements again, and maybe I decided to go with the 60s, and I went to graphics. Now we're going to see the colors and sort of the design styles that were used in the 60s. And so we could use some of these flowers and some of these peace signs and these kind of colors in the 60s design. And we could do something like that again, made in 1965. And so again, lots of ways you can go about and do this, make it your own, make it customizable, or just make lots of design versions and put them up on Amazon, depending on how you want to do it. If you have questions about this, drop it in the comment section below. I try to get back to everybody as quickly as I can. I hope you guys are doing really well with all of your sales. And again, because you were so patient and waited until the end of the video, I do have another 5 bonus niches for you. And without any more waiting, these are going to be your 5 bonus niches. And again, these are evergreen niches that I found that are selling right now on Amazon. Okay, so number 1 is easily distracted by giraffes. And of course, it's scalable. We could make easily distracted by blank and fill in whatever you want. Number 2, school is important, but hockey is importanter. That's another funny one there. And again, it can be scaled out. Substitute the word hockey for any kind of interest that you may have. Number 3, cousins make the best friends. And so that's a good one there, cousin shirt. Number 4, drunkle, like a normal uncle, but drunker. So I don't know, a lot of uncle shirts selling now. And then number 5, May the course be with you. And this one was a golf shirt, though I suppose any kind of course, or you can substitute that word. Just be careful of how you phrase it, obviously, because it's a bit of a play on something else. But I've seen a lot of that style of design up lately. So hopefully you guys can come up with some cool ways to design for these niches. And I hope you guys are just continuing to learn, continuing to develop your skills and develop your portfolio. And I do hope to see you guys again. That's it for today's video. If you found that useful and would like to see more videos with helpful tips and tricks, be sure to hit like and subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the weekly videos. As always, keep growing and stay creative, and we'll see you next time.